Grandma's paper kite. Back then, my hometown was poor. The thatched houses leaned in the wind. Dusty red dirt roads stretched endlessly in the dry season and turned into muddy, sticky rivers whenever the rains came. The whole village shared a single well, lit their nights with oil lamps, and we children. We had no real toys like the city kids, but in exchange, we had the vast sky. We had endless green rice fields that ran to the horizon. We had the sound of the wind singing through the bamboo groves. And we had a childhood filled with laughter, pure and free. That summer, I followed my mother back to visit my grandmother. Grandma, a tiny hunched woman whose back had bent from a lifetime of hardship. Her hands were wrinkled, rough, and callous like cracked earth. But her eyes always held a light of gentle, endless tenderness, like the golden rays of late afternoon shining through ancient trees. One scorching midday, as the sun poured heat down onto the ground, I sat idly under the old areca tree. I drew absent-minded circles in the dusty earth, feeling bored and listless with nothing to play with. Grandma saw me and smiled. A smile so warm and knowing, it felt like a soft breeze. She rummaged around in the kitchen corner, pulling out a few yellowed sheets of newspaper, some thin bamboo sticks, and a faded spool of string. In her sweet, rustic voice, she said, "Let Grandma make you a gift, dearie. It won't cost a thing, just needs a bit of wind from the sky." I sat down beside her, my eyes wide with wonder as she patiently got to work. Grandma whittled the bamboo sticks, bent them into a delicate diamond-shaped frame, and carefully glued the old newspapers onto it. She tied colorful strips of fabric to the tail, making it flow and flutter in the breeze. The kite was simple, no flashy colors, no shiny decorations like toys from the city. But under Grandma's loving hands, it became a masterpiece, shimmering with the light of my childhood dreams. That afternoon, when the sun had mellowed, I and the village kids rushed out to the fields. Each of us clutched our own precious treasures. A kite made from banana leaves, a kite stitched from old notebooks, a kite patched from scraps of cloth. We laughed, barefoot and messy, our voices rising like birds into the open sky. I tightened my grip on the string and ran as fast as I could. My paper kite soared and danced above me, climbing higher and higher into the vast blue sky. I looked up, my heart swelling with a joy too big for words. In that moment, I believed, truly believed, that my kite carried all my dreams upward. Dreams of growing up, dreams of going to school, dreams of seeing Grandma's face beam with pride, and also the simple wishes of Grandma herself, wishing for me to grow into a kind soul, to live a life of peace and dignity no matter what. Years have passed. I have left that small village behind, crossed glittering cities, touched things the little boy I once was could never have imagined. Yet sometimes on nights when a soft wind brushes against my window, my memory gently carries me back to that field under the wide open sky, back to the paper kite fluttering against the clouds, back to Grandma's worn but steady hands, back to the pure, innocent laughter of barefoot children, back to a sky that was infinite and free, like dreams with no end. Grandma's paper kite, it remains the most beautiful gift I have ever received.